Hello. Okay, I can hear myself on. Everyone say something. Yo,
Hey,
yo. Okay, I can hear you guys loud. Well, not loud and clear, but good enough. Oh. All right, let's run this back one more time. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Let me restart that. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shootin the. I can say that right. I'm not gonna get sued for it. I'm not gonna offend any. Good, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Shootin the Sh episode 2. Yes, that is the second episode of Shootin the Sh, and I'm here with some very, very special guests. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show Miss J. Soraya, one of our special guests.
hello everyone. I'm happy to be here. What's up?
After 20 tries, we finally got it working, right? Okay, so I wanted to ask, how was your Christmas?
It was wonderful. I just spent it with family, and we had a really great time. We had a good a good few days together, so it was nice. How was yours?
Good, man. Just spent with family, had a lot of good food. Been planning the podcast. Yeah, that's really about it. Getting ready for New Year's.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this new year is gonna take all of us.
It's good, man. We got GTA 6 coming out late next year. Well, I hope, unless they decide to delay it into 2026. Anyway, let's get this podcast started. Let me. Oh, all right, Chris, where are you, buddy?
Yo, yo,
Hello. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No. Yeah. Okay. So I want to talk to you guys about your CAW careers because like a whole lot of people don't know much about your background, and it's interesting. It's good to get to learn about you guys. So I want to start off with Jay Soraya. Where did you first start off in CAW?
So, I first started off in this league called KCW, which is Queens Court Wrestling, back in 2002. Excuse me, 2022.
Oh,
Yeah. So that's where I made my debut, and it was really good. I became a fan favorite and a favorite of the company. So I was treated really well, and I'm actually still with them, though I've kind of scaled things back. I went on to FCW, which is Future Championship Wrestling, and then I ended up more recently with Dragon Pro Wrestling with their show called Climax, um, which I held the Intercontinental title for 150 days
that's impressive.
until Jake Cargill took it from me at the last show. Um, but it was a hard fight. It wasn't an easy win for her. So
Big card goes with carrying over from AEW to WWE and also to EFED, which is very impressive. And what about you, Chris?
Oh, and how I got started. I went to CO Claude, no, Claude Honor, and then I got with some. Well, I don't want to say it. Some toxic people at the time. Um, I got with them, and that didn't go well in the long run. And I went to IFW, and I went to so many places that I can't remember.
And I think it's interesting that you mentioned COH because I remember hearing you even before the podcast and the parties. You would talk a lot about COH,
Yeah,
and I'd also like to bring Adam Connor onto the show. And this guy, I think, has a very long list at CAW. If you guys haven't watched this match with No Showdown, he basically beat the living hell out of me. I These needs the total package to keep the whole shebang, keep the whole deal. I don't mean to kiss this guy's ass, but I'm that. And a dream match I would like to see is him versus Marcus Holloway. But Adam Connor, if you are here, welcome to the show.
thank you for having me.
So there's actually a bunch of things I wanted to ask you. So where did you get your start in EFED?
Where did I get started? That's actually a really good question. Um, I guess we have to go back maybe all the way back in 2014.
Oh geez, man, you've been around for a long, long time.
Yeah, I have. And my first time with it was through my friend's company called NWCW at the time. So one thing led to another, and he took me under his wing, and then took me to Japan, Mexico, a bunch of Indies. So I've been around for a long time, and I learned a lot from him.
What about your promo work? We've all seen a lot of your promo.
Um, Back then, I did like 2 promos, and I didn't really start doing promos until I got to CWF. And then, um, and I've always wanted to make transition to JTV. So JTV was always a goal to get at, even though it probably took me almost a decade to get to. But nonetheless, I don't uh, regret it that it took me a long time to get to JTV, but I wouldn't regret anything else.
Sorry to cut you off because I remember you being in the chat for a very, very long time.
Yep.
I want to ask Miss J and Chris because you guys are part of the commentary team and JTV working with Impact, and I gotta know, man, what's it like? I've only done. I can't even recall ever doing commentary. If I have done commentary in the past, then I probably haven't done a very good job of it. But you guys are some of the best commentators in the world. You make everyone laugh. Everyone loves to hear you speak. What is it like working with Impact as a company?
Well, I'm just gonna say these boys keep me on my toes, and I'm just happy that they brought me in and kind of under their wing with things. As this is very new for me, but I am enjoying it a lot. I am learning a lot. They got me randomly laughing all the time. You'll probably hear the clips every now and again. You just, you know, just randomly laughing at them, but it's a good time, and I'm learning a lot with them.
Um, I'm glad that Miss J joined me in Impact because we wanted to have a woman point of view of the situation. And she's one of the best interviewers I know. So I'm very happy to work with her along with JP and myself.
Aw, thank you.
Nothing but the best.
Yay, happy, yay. Anyway, Jocelyn Hammock says, what got you to start being, what got you to start going into defense of the maker character? That's a good one. Because the way I see it, Adam, you and Jocelyn are actually very similar. You both do live action promos, you do defense, and like, you both have crazy gimmicks. Like, seeing you guys do a promo together, I would like. But I wanna. So how did you make up your character, the whole Adam Connor character? Like, what's the backstory there?
The backstory, during my time in Japan, that event, at the time, I wanted to portray a different character, and that's when the whole concept came about, and I got shut down. So then I took a break for a little while, then I focused on my MMA career for the next 6 months, and then I was really out, burned out. Then I came back and returned with this character with no handcuff to whatever I can and cannot do. So that back in those days, it was really good. They want you to play something. So
And
the whole
yeah, continue, sir.
concept, the whole concept came from when I was watching this horror movie. It was indie. I can't remember what it was called, which I was super into it at the time. And this guy was just full blown crazy. He loves violence and blood, what have you. And then I'm like, that could be really something as a character. So I can't remember the name of the movie was off the top of my head. So he had like a crazy face paint on, and he was like in some kind of cult.
What kind of like Bray Wyatt?
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it was like one gruesome death after the other, and that's where, like I said, the whole concept came from. So I kind of meshed kind of my MMA past and uh, infused it with that character and tweaked it a few things in Espresso Chango. That character was born.
What about your MMA? Let's hear more about that.
My MMA career,
Yeah.
at the time, was up, which I wasn't under one banner. I was under multiple banners. So I did like Japan tour on that contract. So it was up, and then I told somebody that was to say that he was a post plan at the time. Is it all right? Then I go try my hands at MMA because I was burnt out at wrestling at that point. So, so he granted my release from his company. So I went there to that MMA organization, and then my first fight was against a guy that's been there for almost 2 or 3 years at that point. So the next 6 months after that, I became champion. Then they folded, so to speak, and they kind of went their way, and I went my way. So, so I had a huge kickboxing background. So anybody that knows me would know that about me. So to speak.
What about your face paint? Because you're really good at that. Like, how long does it take you to apply it and to get into character?
With face paint wise, depending which design I'm going for, some would take longer than others. Like I did one that took like almost an hour and a half. So it was like very complicated design, and the other ones would be like whatever I could come up with, whether it's the inspiration from whatever I see. Like if I get an inspiration from Freddy Krueger, I'm gonna go do that. So
Yeah. Also, try to get closer to the mic so we can just hear you a little better.
alright, how about now?
Can you guys hear him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. So another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about, I want to go over Snow Joe. So, who has the match card? Let me get it up. Yeah. There we go. So, we had a special announcement. Chris Third Eye Punch. What did you guys think about the show? What do you guys think about Chris Third Eye's announcement? Hello?
Well, I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I finally had got the chance to bring out the people that we was in New York, and I'm glad that I brought out the Wu-Tang Clan and Stone Cold, and we're glad to have to Jerry. But the Wu-Tang Clan coming out, I was so happy about that because I'm a big fan of the Wu-Tang Clan. And I said, yo, since we in New York, let me pay a visit to Shaolin. And that's how we worked the deal.
was the big tag team match. We had Francine and Shane Douglas versus Dawn Marie.
Yeah,
Now,
we did.
yeah, what did you guys think about that match? I thought it was a pretty good match. Because, even though they kind of scored a victory from one of the teams scored a victory from a DQ, but Taz, he just pummeled Shane Douglas.
Yeah, Johnny Franchise, he changed a whole lot since then. Because he was whining, complaining, looking like a bitch. Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah. Next up, we got. I think you're gonna like this, Conscience. We had Miss Congeniality versus Taz, with Stone Cold Steve Austin as the special guest.
yeah, because I wanted people to know that Stone Cold was in ECW. That's how he became to be.
And speaking of, yeah, because he was
Stunner Steve.
He was superstar Steve Austin, and he fought Mikey Whipwreck, I think, for the title. I think he had a couple matches in ECW. I don't believe he won. But I want to go back to that Wu-Tang Clan because later on in the show they had a showdown with BTS, and that was probably one of the greatest things I've ever seen in CAW. Seeing them have that stare down, it would be a shame if BTS were to come in here and ruin this podcast. I don't think they will though, because this podcast is pretty protected. I think we're going to be fine. I have another question for Mr. Funk. So, what are your goals? What are your goals in JTB wise? Other than beating the living tar out of me and taking the hardcore title, which is basically the goal for about maybe 6 other guys in JTB at the moment.
Maybe I'll interrupt your ass because I almost fall damn asleep on here talking about BKS taking over. Who we taking over here?
God damn it, I spoke to you.
Talking about BKS, they're down, the greatest things. That's what we do. Sending messages.
What are they doing?
Oh, come on. What?
Don't worry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Majesty, Alista Amber Rocks,
The Dragon Team.
Listen, Colin. You're the host. Is this the best how you introduce your world heavyweight champion, the global champion? That is the best?
You kind of forgot you were global champion, to be honest.
You forgot? You don't watch the show?
I mean, you haven't defended that title in how long? How was I supposed to remember you were global champion? But anyway, welcome to the show, Shen. Even though you weren't invited on.
The last time I defended the show, 40-ass brain of yours you have, it was against Mark. My bad. It was so quick you could barely remember. Oh yeah. Okay, that's fine. Come on, man. Now let's do it again. Introduce.
All right. Let me kiss your ass here for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome our greatest world heavyweight champion. I almost called him the Shendon. The Majesty, the greatest wrestler alive, Shendon. Oh my God, well, Shendon, welcome to the show. This show is so garbage, and now because you're here, it is 100 times better. Okay, is that good enough for you?
Thank you. Now carry on.
Oi. Before I was so rudely interrupted, Adam, I'm really sorry about this. I can't control this. It's my podcast. Somehow Shendon probably hacked his way into here. I don't know. But what are your goals? Which title would you like to go after? What do you want? What do you see yourself doing here in JTV?
That's actually a really good question. Which honestly, the ultimate goal is to be the best in JTV. Honestly, that would be the top prize. But whatever comes my way, whatever opportunity comes my way, I'm going to take it. I don't give a. I don't care who it is, who's holding the belt, which title it was. I'm coming after that belt. For so much and kill myself to do that. Because I'm not really a stranger to opportunities.
I mean, I really should hope that one of those title opportunities includes taking that title off the Shen. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
Hold on a second, man. You mentioned about my championship. This man is looking at your damn freaking championship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know,
This
man.
man-
What's it say?
Listen,
No.
You were supposed
What's
to
it?
lose
No,
that
no,
damn championship, alright? You were supposed to lose that damn championship. Adam was
What's it say?
whooping
He ain't
your
going
ass.
after. What's it say? He ain't gonna go after yours as well. Why can't he go after both of ours?
Because he's smart. Because he's not gonna last long against the matches. He's not ready yet. He's just new coming in.
I think he's ready, man.
I think he should.
You haven't been in the ring with him, and I have. He's more than ready to take that title away from you.
But we have been in dark matches, but that's between him and I. But one thing for sure that this man right here is ready. This man knows the hardcore. This man is more active than you could ever become. I don't think he give a damn about you becoming or holding that hardcore championship balance, right? Ever since when
is he gonna hold it for over 700 plus days?
What?
Is
Something like
he
that.
gonna hold it for 700 plus days?
I think he could do it. You don't believe in him? That's why you want to freaking like run away from him and have him to send him to me? Come on, I think he can take away from your championship. This man right here is the next hardcore champion. Right here. Giving this man props. Because ever since he came in, he's been bringing freaking pressure on me in this new era of chaos. And who knows? Maybe he got us some spot, a free spot to join in BKS. Listen, Jocelyn, I see you commenting there. Mind your damn business. Well, how's Brett just getting that new shit? Talk, damn it. Say something.
Well, I mean, it's because you're so good at talking, man. You know, you leave everyone speechless. Everyone they're just waiting to see what you have to
Listen up,
say.
sack of shit. You as though you're supposed to write everything down, you know? This shooting the shit turning into a shit. Thanks to me, I'm saving this shit up. So talk, damn it. Ask some valuable questions.
Okay, then. How was Christmas for you, Shen? I mean, since you interrupted, you're not really a guest on the show, but I might as well interview you as well. Here, let me go get you some tupac and a drink as well. Hang on. Ah, there it is. Here's your snacks. Here's your drinks. I want to hear about how your Christmas was.
I think it was amazing. A lot of planning, a lot of pressure. BKS moving on to a next level that nobody had ever seen or never saw it coming. You know, a lot of people are now feeling the pressure We are waking up this damn sleepy ass roster ever since I'm bringing up the pressure. And I said, this new kingdom of mine will be different. A lot of pressure will be in. And it's so much better than that old OG or BKS of Kevin Impact that you used to have. 10 times better. And even deeply down inside, this man agrees. It's not me being arrogant, it's just me speaking facts. Waking up the sleepy ass Russ to bring the pressure on here. Well, it seems like there's only two people are doing it. You're truly the majesty, alongside with BKS, and of course, the elephant in the room. The mainly two men on here waking up the damn roster. Now they're slowly waking up. They woke up to the point. Well, am I not even supposed to say it? Well, fuck it. No, excuse me. Well, whatever.
Well, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we're
Yeah.
gonna have to end it right there because he
Listen,
swore, and
I
YouTube's
say-
they're gonna demonetize us because they're a bunch of snowflakes. God damn it, Shen! I told you no cursing. I mean, you're not even supposed to be here in the first. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, he's the majesty. He can say whatever he wants if he has the right. We're all just people living in his kingdom. We speak when he wants us to speak. Ain't that right, Shen?
Listen, a wise man once said, I'll do whatever I want. Alright? So, you interrupted
Okay,
me.
partner.
Like I was saying, I'm getting back to you. Like I was saying, we waking up the damn roster to the point even Skull Brotherhood that way has awakened finally from the grave. You understand? So
Yeah.
what is going on with me in the Christmas time, the holidays? Nothing but positivity, ending it with a big victory over the Seal family. And that is just the beginning of this new era.
I only got one thing
I
to say.
promise you, and speaking of the Seals and about that match, I want to ask you something, Conscious. You know, I'm so disbelieved the fact you went and wanted to go with BKS for the match. I'm very impressed. I thought you hated our guts, but it looked like you're liking us now. Conscious?
No, not really.
Oh, come on. Deep down, you like us, man. You like the
I
pressure
mean,
we bring in.
You're kind of a
I'm-
hard guy to like. Everyone used to like you, Shen. Now look at you.
I mean, you look at me as the golden child of your group, and I'm not even a part of your group.
You a fan, though.
You got high potential. You got so much high potential about me than your own group.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you do.
How so?
Oh, every episode, you gonna try to find a way to get me to join you.
I mean, you're not gonna lose Lunstein if that's the case. That will be the best decision ever. Everybody been joining DKS while Your Majesty is freaking leading it.
Yeah,
Everybody's being successful. Everybody bringing pressure,
but-
man. Well,
but
sure,
the
sure,
thing
sure.
is-
Not everybody is winning, but everybody's putting up a fight. You know, better than the OG BKS. This is the real BKS. You know what I mean? So the room is still open. We're still signing in. And if you sign in and be part of BKS, man, you and I are gonna break some records, man. That's good business.
Exactly. He just made my point.
Loyalty is also important in BKS.
Yeah, see,
I'm sick of tired of pleasing these clowns and these people after all of these years before you even existed, Conscience, in this company. Giving these people what they want. The new face, the biggest thing that they could ever see. Become of the time when they're freaking hoping for me to win all the damn time when I was on next gen. Now ever since it became of the time that everybody wanna shit on me, they wanna see me lose every time. I've had it.
Yeah.
No more placing people. I'm just minding my own business. Just imagine people hate on you because you're just doing such a great job, Conscious. Just imagine. You're not gonna fix
Oh,
them all the
I
damn
already
time.
been there. I
And
already
like,
been there.
why
You
would
have
they
to.
shit
Done.
on? Why would
You
they
be
shit on conscience?
you being with big Kevs, perfect. We're gonna do our thing and we become
Yeah.
elegant. Your perfect word, elegant. Yeah.
But you see, I'm my own master. I ain't. I'm not a dog that's gonna return to his vomit.
I mean, I like Chris. I mean, everyone I believe likes Chris. You can't hate that guy. I mean, he's a hell of a lot more likable than you, Sam. He ain't got an ego.
I'm pretty sure
That
Mickey
guy.
likes big Kevs. He's a fan, right? Of course.
I see Amber's in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
How about I say something to really piss you off, Shem? Actually, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, watch him out.
Moving on. What do we have? We have our PBG ECW Rules Tag Elimination. Sorry, guys, we got a little bit carried away here. We had Funky Carter and John Cena versus Matt Dagger, Dat Magger, and Mr. Amazing. Now, I want your guys' opinion on that last one.
I'm not gonna lie, it was very unexpected team up between those two teams. Matt Dagger known him for quite some years, stepping up against the crew, you know, a little disappointing.
Yeah. Matt Dagger, that team up, that was a. It was mismatch, but it was like okay, they could be a perfect well gel machine.
Then had that 18 W Rules Elimination Tag. Had Nova Kane and the Blue Meat. Had Dan Raptor and some other guy. Oh, Mark Bannon. Sorry. And I had him like. I also want to hear your. What was your opinion? Because I want everyone's opinion. We had these. We had Google Order versus the Iron Misfits was 3WG versus ECW Originals. Final one, Tommy.
I say this, I believe in my heart of hearts and mind of minds that Bannon is going to take over the Iron Misfit. I mean, look how he been talking to teammates. He just been like getting more aggressive, more angry, and at first I didn't like it, but not. But I see that he got a reason to do it though.
There's the thing, man. They fought. You know, Marcus and Jade, they beat the crap out of each other. I don't think 3WD is going to be around much longer. Especially with the Skull Brotherhood coming back. Hey, Bert, how you doing? Skull Brotherhood for life. Never thought I'd say that. Actually, we'll cut that part out. They didn't hear that. We have Kevin Impact also has a major announcement to make. What do you guys think? ECW time. What did you guys think of that? I think it was awesome.
Well, I know a bunch of these ideas were kept at Impact, and I don't want to keep on talking smack and be a hypocrite about it. I thought the ECW show was legendary. Not because I was part of it. That was obvious reasons, one of the main reasons, but also was the whole Legends coming up. I thought that was interesting for seeing the ECW title, World title, being involved. And it was very entertaining, very dope. Also, all the way at the end, when RVD was gonna, fight so hard to get that victory to win the title. I thought that was the most entertaining Royal Rumble. Oh, we had. I mean, we always have freaking, you know, fun Royal Rumble matches, battle royal matches. I mean, I'm gonna get fired. Battle royal matches. We don't want to forget about the the feud that always happens in some special event between Blue Cane and Red Cane. They met each other up like all the way back in the. Oh, I got a message. Okay, I almost got fired.
Yep.
I mean, that would have been awesome because then we'd have a tournament with championship.
So, anyways, it was all the way back in last year. Don't remember. If you guys remember, you can say in the comments. The beginning feud between Luke and Red King, and that was amazing. A lot of people thought that cocaine gonna pop up, and that other version of Kane I'm not gonna say, and a lot of versions of Kane's that would have been interesting if they popped up. Stone Cold Steve Austin had a stare down with me, you know.
Surely he would have whooped your ass.
I'm honored. He's not going to. He's my favorite wrestler of all time. With all due respect to the legend, he won't. But I would not deny that I will definitely take a stunner from him. Because who wouldn't? Who would not take the stunner from the rattlesnake? Yo,
And
Coach, I
probably
got
drink,
a question.
and probably drink beer with them.
What you thought of BK's disrespect to the Wu Tang Clan, huh?
I felt it like it was disrespectful.
Oh, really?
Because that was my gift to
Yeah.
the fans in hip hop.
Listen,
And,
man, I just didn't like the way they were looking, you know?
and your Millie Mouth soldiers was just standing there ready for something to pop off.
I almost freaking threw some milk at them.
You're
Just to
not
hold
throwing
this.
milk at anyone, Kurt Angle.
I'm gonna get fucking cheese and rubber your face, Collins. She loves you so much.
Chin, knock it off. You ain't gonna do nothing.
I'll do a lobster contest.
He won't.
You ain't gonna do it.
Don't try me, Caution. Your third eye don't scare me.
You just better be glad that it's on.
Now, obviously, Jocelyn, you've had a bit of issues with Jocelyn. She's been cutting all these promos, talking about kicking your ass and bringing BKS down. And you know what, man? I'm with it. I think she could do it. I think she can make a bunch of you guys look like pansies, as you are. But what do you think about? Yeah. Oh shit.
Listen, Jocelyn, before you even You know,
Pop that
you
No,
noise
no,
entertain
no,
the
now.
no, no,
crowd.
no, 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 no.
I know
No, 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 no,
one
no,
thing
no.
for sure. One thing for sure.
Talking.
I know
I'm
you're a huge
talking,
fan.
Shannon. Shut up.
You are a huge
Shut the
fan
fuck up.
of.
Shut the fuck
Listen,
up.
man. I,
Shut the fuck up. No. Mommy is talking now.
Mom.
You see,
Ooh.
Shannon, I have a very, very long time for waiting for this. You see, when I came back, what happened to your red shoe guy in your BKS? Wait, that's why I beat the shit out of him.
talk about red shoes.
Oh yeah, red shoes. Don't worry about red shoes. I'm taking good. But since I'm done with shoes now, Shandon, you are next on my list. Each and every single BKS that you have are next. Just please be waiting.
Jasmine, I think what you need to worry about. I love the confidence. I love
Oh, there's no
a lot of
waiting
things,
on anyone
but
else.
but you are going to the wrong roster. You're going to the men
Wrong.
division. You gotta go
Do I
switch
really care about that?
and throw that Uno reverse to go back in the women's division. You know what you gotta focus on and worry about that Sky Rose whooping your ass. Worry about her, not red shoes. And you
No,
also
no,
after
no,
when
no.
you whoop, listen, man, listen. You're losing the damn point because after when you whoop her ass somehow, luckily, maybe you are going to be busy to go after the women's title. So
You see,
don't need,
Shannon, do I really
red
care
shoes just an
about
old
who
man.
I'm facing? I faced men and women before. It's not that hard. You see, Shannon, this is exactly why you are scared because you're not seeing these people who actually have it to go after the men's division because that's why you are scared because a woman can beat someone like a man's ass. So it's putting that into my head. Shandon, you want me to come fight you and show you how a true woman fight a man? That's on your turn. And I will make sure one of the graveyards have your sign your name on there saying this chaos is now dead by habit.
Gotta get you on losing her mind.
Oh man, I'm proud of her that she's standing up to you. And what, you're angry that she's owning you right now? What, are you scared, Shandon?
No,
Scared that this
thing
girl's gonna whoop your ass?
that relationship looks like Johnson's
Hey,
the man
hey,
of the relationship, and you just her bitch, right?
hey,
I'm the one holding the
Cuz,
championship, though, ain't I?
It's interesting. Such a
Cuz,
change.
Yo,
I give you one better. Who does Shandon tapped out? Not once, not twice,
uh,
but 3 times.
That's it, conscience. You're gonna repeat and bring that same lame ass shit that I only have in my whole career.
Yep.
That's it. That's the best one. Name me some other things that was bad on me other than that repeated stubby European conscience. Let me hear it. Think about it.
Oh,
I'll give you some time.
getting
Go ahead.
up and slapping the at you right now.
Go ahead. Come up with something different.
Oh, ain't nothing but an opportunity, homie. If I come out this suit,
Yes?
yep, if I come out this suit in this hat, is
You don't want.
you gonna see your third eye awakening.
Well, if you have the fifth eye, it don't matter. It don't matter.
I got the 9 gates of hell open.
12 gates, 700 gates. That's nothing.
All right. All right.
Looks like you haven't really
Don't take heed of my warning, Shin.
capable of, man. Listen,
Don't
man,
take
a lot of people now
my warning.
they just forgot the amount of pressure that I could bring in it. All right, you weren't around when I was bringing the pressure all the way back from next gen all the way up to Mega Rush. You were not there, so you don't know who exactly is Shandon. Who's the Majesty?
You ain't never seen.
Who is TLK? Who is the King of Legends? I don't need to know who.
You ain't never seen the third dome. You ain't never seen the third eye universe open either.
Third eyes and keep the hat on so we don't see your third eye and worry about commentary and stay out of my business. Because I got a lot of things going on, a lot of weird stuff going on that even your eyes cannot even detect. And probably not cannot even.
Oh, I see it within the future.
Because you already saw the state from the future.
And I see you tapping out like a beat again.
Tapping out the losses that I've got conscious, they have not affected me. Matter of fact, it actually boosted me up because I was able to bounce back. And that's what people like to talk about. They like to talk about the negative things that I've done, but not about the positive things that I've done. You know what I mean? You probably don't know a lot of positive things that I've done because that's what you focus on, just like the rest of these clowns. And they wonder why I chose my decision of joining BKS.
First off,
asshole.
First off, asshole, this is my show. I think you've talked quite enough. I want to ask you.
I think Jasmine can take over the show better than you. She loves to talk for you a lot of times.
That's because you guys wouldn't let me talk. Jocelyn, I want to ask you about that backstage fight you had with Skylar Rose, Brian Seal's wife. What was the plan?
The plan is to show everyone how scared that everyone is when a actual wolf came out playing. And you know this, Colin. You know exactly how hungry I can get.
Oh, I know. I know a lot. I know how hungry you can get.
But
anyway.
that is all said and done. BKS is on my next list.
Adam, I apologize for the show being taken over. I didn't intend for this to happen, but you know what can you do? BKS kind of owns JTB Wrestling at this point. For now. But this was about you. This poster had your face all over it, and you were holding us up. So I want to talk more about who's your dream opponent?
My dream opponent in JTB.
Yeah.
That's actually a really good question. There's only like 5 names I could think of. Which obviously number one on the list, which you said earlier, was Marcus Holloway. He's one of them. John Cena would be another. Keith Ocean. And the leader of BTS sometime down the road.
What about Cerberus?
He's number 5. Those are 5 of my dream matches in JTB.
I think maybe what would be interesting is if you and Cerberus and Marcus, somehow you guys all teamed up. I mean, you guys are very good at the game. I think you guys can take up BTS together. because you are probably you are the most dominant man JTV I've ever fought.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, you never know what's going to happen in JTV to day-to-day basis.
There's like Server C's total champion. I'm hardcore champion. Mark is television champion. Johnny Franchise is Empire State champion. There's a bunch of people you can go after. Which title would you like to go after first? Is what I like to.
First title I like to go after first is the one I'm currently chasing right now, and that's the Hardcore Championship.
Ah, yeah.
But sometime down the road, TV Championship, and all the championships down the road.
And I mean, why don't we just do a college flying hardcore title on the full man? So we put all these guys, put John Skin in there, we put you in there, we put Devin, put Marcus, because Marcus really wants that. I know Dan Rapture really wants to beat the crap out of me and take my title away. There's also Alex Kick, Jason Kick. Yeah, I can hear some speech in the background. Now, it would be interesting if somehow Jaden or even No Kills got in here, and I'm still waiting for No Kills to debut. What do you think about that feud? When do you think he's going to show up? Showing up at JTV programming for a while now. When are we going to see the man in the ring?
I can't wait to see him. Let me see the elephant in the room. I want to see what he can do.
What about you, Sean? Oh, right. I forgot I had a couple more matches here. So, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for straying off. I want to continue talking about this show. We had the Dusty Rhodes and Terry Funk tribute. If you guys don't know, they had a very legendary feud back in the day. And Terry, he actually wore a shirt that said Terry eats dirty eggs. If you guys remember that. And it was the Rock and Roll Express was Sabu representing Terry Funk. And then we had Stan Hansen representing the Rockers. And they were representing Dusty Rhodes. And that was a classic tag team match, a match we never ever thought we'd see. Rock and Roll Express versus the Rockers. What was your opinion on that match?
Opinion on that match? Probably the best match I ever saw in tag team wise.
And I love classic matches, man. I love classic matches.
I mean, knowing Rock and Roll Express and the Rockers, Sabu, Stan Hansen, and Dory Funk Jr.
Yeah.
Which that's actually the best match that I ever saw. Which, in my opinion, I would say kind of what felt like the main event.
What about Kane and Blue Kane in a casket match? I mean, we all thought we were going to see Cocaine. We all thought we were going to see Game. We thought we were going to see Kane in the Multiverse of Madness. All these random Kanes popping up from out of nowhere just to fight. See who the superior cane is. But we got Red Cane and Blue Cane squashing the beef, and in the end, Red Cane, OG Cane, was victorious.
I don't think it's over. I think it will carry on. I don't think these guys are gonna stop them going against each other and chasing each other until one of them is out of this world.
I'm gonna check my audio. You guys keep talking.
I'm here. Yeah. I'm chilling, man.
We hear you.
Alright.
Yeah.
We taking over, right?
Look at that clucking clown over there.
You talking a lot of shit, man.
That shit.
Oh, I'm not supposed to cuss? I don't care.
We do
Hi,
whatever
John,
we want, okay?
I mean, your damn
Yeah.
show called Shootin the Sh. I'm not supposed to say shit.
That means we do whatever we want, alright?
Point what he said.
Yeah.
If you believe, you shall achieve, man.
Because we are BTS, that's what we do, okay? We don't ask for permission. We take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, another shit talker who came into this has now started
Damn it,
kind of
Jocelyn.
on the space over
Somebody call Skylar Rose in here.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
That's okay. She's not gonna be coming. Let's just say I beat her up before I got here. Yo,
You think
you're
this is
welcome,
over?
Shannon.
You know that she's gonna chase you, right? I believe it.
Damn.
Yeah, very quiet.
That silence was personal.
I'm sorry, Shannon. Did I break you? Did I break your little tiny one piece of bones?
Damn. Just trying not to do it.
You make it make sense, bro.
Scream as loud as you can. John, they're not gonna hear you.
I mean, a lot of freaking things going on. I mean, how will we not freaking talk about Tony Khan popping up? Who would have thought that, bro? You believe this?
I mean, I thought he was gonna get jumped by everyone, and then they were gonna like talk
We
like something
wanted.
afterwards.
We were so close. We were just waiting. Probably his AEW people gonna pop up, John Moxley, and then. But no, Triple H, Paul Heyman. Hey, they all popped up.
That's the thing. Triple. Okay.
Triple H. I know Triple H. He did. This is probably gonna sound like an asshole thing for me to say, but I gotta say it. I don't think he has the heart to book anything anymore. You know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying.
But before I was rudely interrupted again, for God's sake. I want to ask one more question, and that is the main event. We had the super mega main event, 6-man elimination. We had the Seals. We had Brian and Matt with Brandon Seal, and there's a lot of Seals. There's like Matt, there's Mark Seal, and we have Skylar Rose Seal, and we have Kevin Seal and Brad Seal and Max Seal. Those Seals ain't real, but you know, there's a lot of Seals. And we had all those guys fight BKS. We had Shedden in the main event along with Dallas Goldman and Axel the Outsider. So what do you guys think about that match? We all saw BKS was going to lose because Axel got eliminated first, and then you guys bounced back.
BKS was never going to lose, okay?
I mean, here's the idea. A lot of people got the wrong idea of Axel getting eliminated, thinking that he's the weakest link. It's the opposite. Because Axel, what he did, he actually did a lot of damage to slow down the seals for us. And even if he was around or wasn't around, he did enough damage. When he gets eliminated, we take care of the rest and eliminate every single one of them. And it was up to the Enigmas. But no.
I felt like I got screwed in my match, but we don't have to talk about that.
You see, you kind of pissed me off, Skinman. But you may be proud of you and Spongman.
No, you know what? I was proud of Skinman during his last match.
Because you guys bounced back and you almost got amazing.
Listen,
But
man, it wasn't my fault, okay? It was Funkman's fault. It was Funkman because I had it right where I should have him, and he didn't get the job done. Where I had to fight Mr. Amazing all alone by myself, and I got speared.
Listen, man.
So you're saying that you're not man enough to fight him in a one-on-one match?
I can fight him in a one, okay? Not can beat him. But the Funkman screwed me over.
So Funkman is
I
the weakest
understand that
link.
we're
You gotta
team,
get rid of him, is what
but
you're
he
saying.
screwed me over. Watch the tape. Watch the match.
Oh no, I've
I
seen
had
it, man. I've seen over and over again, and I find it hilarious seeing he get speared multiple times by Mr. Amazing. It brings joy to my cold dead heart. But are you saying that Funkman is a weak link? Are you saying that BTS made a mistake in recruiting Funkman?
You damn right it was a damn mistake.
Calm down. You want to have? I'll give you a hug.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I could have had that match.
Listen,
We could have had that match.
Funkman,
Shendon, you think we could have had it?
it's not his fault. The one person I could have blamed is VIP. And the reason for that, because originally VIP was supposed to be in that damn match. But he couldn't be there. You know why? Because he forgot one of his shoelaces, bro.
It sounds like to me that VIP is a better wrestler or member of your group.
Oh, come on, Conscious. You know that's nonsense.
All I'm saying is
Believe in VIP now.
me and Funkman was a last minute decision. Okay, I wasn't expecting to have Funkman as my partner, so it caught me by surprise.
I mean, in my opinion, Funkman's a hell of a lot better than VIP. VIP does people watch the show. VIP doesn't
The
even watch
world's
the show.
smallest violin.
VIP doesn't even watch the show. He tried to challenge Shendon. And Funkman's over here actually supporting the show, posting all these links. He's actually trying to get the show's name out there. What's VIP doing that's so special? Apart from, feeding chocolate chip cookies to dogs.
It's not about VIP not being there.
Last couple of episodes, he's been putting in work.
All I'm saying is I wasn't prepared for that match. That's all I'm saying.
And all I hear is excuses.
I tweaked my leg. You saw how he speared me? I tweaked my leg on that spear. That's why I couldn't kick out.
Okay.
I was hurt.
Okay. Adam, now Grandpa's is talking. Go in the back and play with your little talking.
Back to Adam. Adam, what are your thoughts on BKS?
Go play with your little
I think a lot of people think that he should just. I think a lot of people think they should just go away, except Amber. She'll probably end up calling Shendon Majesty in a few episodes, and she'll end up joining.
He's gonna get jumped.
I'm expecting it, man. I'm expecting it, but I got Jossie here to protect me, so I think I'll be.
She won't be.
Well, honestly, people always getting tired of BKS with their shenanigans.
I'm looking
They ain't
You
gonna stop
got
anytime
the
soon.
point.
I'm looking for
It takes for somebody to stand up against them and knock them down one by one.
Hold on a second. Hold on. Is that really you, Adam? Am I talking to the real Adam right now? Where's that Adam that was talking all that crap on the damn promo, being all dark and laughs and being lunatic? You quiet, and it's your moment, huh? Are you there somewhere? Are you asleep? You want some sleep? Left you right? You want BKS to wake you up? Where is he? Where's Adam Connor?
Why does
You've
it
been
feel like
quiet.
your dark side is creeping in, Adam? I'm starting to get the creeps. I feel like something is about to go down.
I mean, if that quote unquote dark version of you, got something to
I
say.
feel like somebody needs a reality check, is what I think.
Someone needs to change the game, and they need to do it someplace else.
I feel like you got something to say, Adam. Something about BKS, something about JTV.
Have you ever heard an expression called "speak softly and carry a big stick"?
No.
Well, the expression I have here is called "how can you play without swearing?" Let's just say you grab a bull by the horns and try to see if you survive. So BTS, yeah, they run it in the shot in JTV. No denying about it, y'all dominant. But sooner or later, y'all will mess up. I don't care if y'all the fake dogs, I don't care if y'all world champions, or all y'all had championships. Y'all are not more but a target. What everyone be gunning after you.
A target. That's
Since
not
you make the mistakes
new.
of BTS, you might as well put Johnny Francisco with y'all.
Everybody always wants a shot at BTS, but they always
Johnny
end up
French
failing
fries.
in the end. French fries, I want some French fries.
Johnny Francois.
What's up?
Johnny Francois.
BKS has always been a target, right? Even before I was part of BKS,
That never changed.
But you see, the old BKS, the difference about the old and the new one, this version knows how to think from the head. But the old version is just from anger and without thinking. You know what I mean? That's why the leader now is on the shelf, not doing nothing, retired. Even though he still has some gas, but he just has no trust in himself no more.
I mean, I was kind of hurt when
If
he
this
started
man,
to retire
for
and
Impact
not
has the
start
balls to
making
be on this
eggs.
podcast and take over, that would be amazing, because it's unfortunate this man retired. He's just a puss puss, that's all it is. But that's fine.
And
It's
then
not
I can't do nothing about BTS.
the new era. We are the target. We are making the noise because we are doing the right thing, and people see us as a bad guy. We're making some noise. We are breaking the ratings. Do you see how JTV is doing so great right now? Are you blind? You want glasses? Instead of,
I think he does, Chen.
you want to become four-eyed? With four eyes, the glasses? You bought the glasses? No?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Are you people blind? Don't you guys see the noise we making? We making positive things. Come on now. Come on.
Marvelous.
You know what's crazy? People are slowly liking us. Oh, excuse me. Real men. The ones that understand. These new generation, these kids, the soft-ass generation, they cannot handle this controversy.
Only the real
We
men
are
enjoy the
going to be
lavish.
the reason why we're going to bring the damn attitude era here in JTV Wrestling. We bring the damn pressure. and we don't mind being the most target men because we are waking up this damn Ross. The wake up call is not over yet, and the pressure of BKS, well, it's just the beginning. Well, Adam, if you want to whether mind your business will be the best choice. If you want to affect your career heavily, come against us. If you want your career to boost up, you know what they say. If you can't beat them, join them. I think the BKS sure will look good on you. We're still recruiting. Real men. I think you're the
Join
type
the
of person who
brotherhood.
will become.
You know what I'm saying?
Not that brother. You're the kind of person is seeking for a group or the circle of loyalty. You know,
There you go.
I think you're the type of person that we can trust. If you somehow.
Glenn
You see, I'm still disappointed with your response because that's not the Adam Connor I'm talking about. He's asleep right now. I'm a bit disappointed. Listen, Mark, you mind your damn business, Mark. All right, I understand you sometime, Mark. This guy's pissing me off.
Holy
Man.
shit, he wanted to join the podcast, and we're about to wrap up. I have a couple more things to say. Glenn Stein asked, what did JTB think of the ECW show from start to finish? Everyone, what do you think?
I think it's phenomenal.
Lavish. That's what I think.
I mean, I think you were pretty lavish until you left and dropped your briefcase, but anyway.
We don't have to talk about that, Colin.
I mean, if you think about it, you'd probably be hardcore champion now if you just kept that briefcase.
My goal hasn't changed, okay? It's still the same. I'm bringing.
I mean, the only game who's changed is yours. Are you actually doing this for BKS, or is there something else involved? Are you doing this for John Skinner? Are you going to betray BKS in the end?
Since this is Adam Connor's moment right here tonight, let me ask to him, since he's want to consider himself the future of this company, you want to go after championships and eventually the world championship. I like it. Baby steps. Let me ask you this: what kind of impact do you want to make when you retire? How do you want people to think about you and to think about Adam Connor?
Quite simple. Carnage.
To do that, you have to take up BTS first.
Well, sounds like a couple of hooks to me. That's what it sounds like.
But not only carnage, but always fight till the very last breath in my body.
And who do you think is the biggest threat on here that could be your threat?
So far, I haven't met him yet.
What are your guys' goals for New Year's? What is the New Year's resolution? I know John's New Year's resolution is probably to beat me, and that's never going to happen. Adam Connor or Dan Raptor have a better chance of beating me than he does.
Oh, it's gonna happen, Colin. Whether you like it or not.
And if you do beat me, if you do somehow beat me, how long do you expect to hold the title for? Because there's a lot of sharks circling me right now. They want to kill me and take that title off me. How long do you think you can swim with the sharks, John? How long do you think you can swim with the sharks?
All that matters is taking your reign away. That's all that matters to me at the moment.
You're not going to have as long as the Raiders, man. I can guarantee you that.
Whatever happens after that sounds like a me problem after I take that belt from you.
I believe you, John. But I just don't think you have it in you, man.
I guess you
I
have to
mean,
wait and see, huh?
unless you have BKS help you win the title.
I don't need these guys
You're gonna have your jobs are gonna help you, right?
Listen, I don't need
Don't be
these
watching my
guys to
back if
take
you're
that
watching his.
I do
I think I
recommend.
call that an even fight.
I do recommend telling your man in the relationship between you two to stay out of it, the BKS, because obviously
You know what? How
we'll
about this?
try our best.
How about this?
Man, you gotta learn how not to cut people off, man.
I'll keep BTS back, you'll keep Jocelyn in the back, and we'll have a
You know
one-on-one
what?
call.
We try our best not to pull our hands
How about
off
this?
of. Okay,
Collision.
go ahead.
If all of
Mike
us
is yours.
are joining BTS, why not?
You join BKS
But
on one condition, though. You cannot join easily. On one condition. You kick the shit out of Colin Klein. That's the best way.
And hand his title to me while you're at it.
That's the proof that we can trust you. You kick the shit out of Colin Klein for you to join BKS. It's a big price, but it's worth it. That's all you gotta do. Very simple, John. And I can
That's all you gotta
guarantee
do.
you're gonna win the JTB Women's Championship. Being on BKS side. Kick the shit out of Colin Klein, and you're in.
BTS will give you the
Very
glory.
simple. If Colin Klein wants to join, he gotta freaking kick you, and he joins BKS. You gotta
Now,
pay
why
the
would I
price.
want to spell my career out? If I was gonna join BKS, then the first thing I'd do as leader is kick you out.
And everybody else on the BKS will leave you, and you're gonna be the only one BKS member left.
I'll make an even better BKS.
I don't think
You
you got the
become a
power to
chamber
do
leader.
that, Colin.
Oh, I think I have the power.
You don't
Just
got no
watch.
power.
Just watch. Watch
And
my.
after you end up losing that title
Because
of
to
yours,
be
you
honest,
ain't
man,
gonna
the
have
only reason
nothing.
why you're still the hardcore champion because of Johnson on your side. You are not the same anymore, Colin Klein. You used to be a big man, powerful, valuable.
Canadian
When
Terminator,
you used,
more
when
like
you
the
used to win
Canadian
the
failure.
championship, I still remember you, the man who used to be on Next Gen, and winning championship, the JTV Submission Championship, Middleweight Championship, and the Extreme Championship at the time, all at the same time. But you're not the same guy anymore.
People
You become
change.
suck. Yeah, but not to worse. They're supposed to become better, but you have weakened. And the only reason why you are fighting your way and keep on winning matches, luckily, because of Jocelyn. You give it a little push.
Whoa.
If she's not on your side, well, you got nothing, no more. You're gonna lose right after you defend that championship. There's a reason why you're the champion, not because of you. You have become soft, and that's why the greatest Canadian in JTV right now is Dallas Goldman, the freaking thing.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Shen. Yeah.
Listen, man, it's very simple. When Jocelyn joins BKF somehow, she kicks you in the head, she joins in, and you lose the title to John Skinner because he's going to change the game. Because ever since he came back, he's been changing the damn game. It's fine, not every win. You don't have to win all the time, but he's still making the impact, making the change. And sooner or later, one day, he will become a champion and make BKS proud.
I
Don't
mean,
you
you're
agree,
not
Chris?
talking about the real threat here. The real threat here ain't BKS. It's Skull Brothers. And like Ray said, he thinks Johnson won the film. I could see it happen in hell. I could see myself joining the Skull Brotherhood. Because let's face it, and I don't mean to shit on you, Maverick, but the freak show ain't working. You're beating a dead horse. You're trying to make something work that ain't working. Freak show has been dead for years. You gotta move on. The only threat to you right now is the Skull Brotherhood. And Ray, if you need a brother in arms, you got me.
Man, screw the Skull Brotherhood, okay?
You see how hypocrite he sounds? You see, it's gonna
No one cares about the Skull Brotherhood.
This is what I'm talking about. This man said he's not gonna be a sellout, and he would actually join this club. You see how
In
hypocrite
order
he
for
is?
you to sell out, you need to sell your soul. And unfortunately, I don't have one. My soul's been stomped out of me a long, long time ago.
And should we give a damn about it? That's your own fault. You made a mistake in this whole life until the day you go away from this life, you be freaking damned. Because you gotta think about it. And a lot of people saying I sold myself to join BKS, and that's not the case. It's protected. It's still there. But you guys are just love to assume, right? Skull Brotherhood and BKS don't have issues. They better mind their own business. Or you can have a little business. You know what I mean?
I hate to tell you this, Shin, but Skull Brotherhood, they have a huge problem with JTB.
JTV, but not BKS.
The way I see it, man, if you don't, the way how I see it in JTB, you're either Skull Brotherhood or you're either BKS. There's a
Man,
huge
Skull
war
Brotherhood
coming.
ain't nothing on BKS.
Oh, give them time, John.
We're the most powerful faction in the pro wrestling circuit today. There's
No, this
nothing
is
you or
interesting.
anybody else in
Until
JTB
you know
can do
more
about it.
people decide to leave.
Skull Brotherhood have been around for a long time.
Yeah, and what
But-
did that lead them?
But,
Nowhere.
but conscious, I want to ask you about what you think about Skull Brotherhood.
What I think about what?
Skull Brotherhood.
I forgot about the Iron Misfits. Sorry, Mark.
To be honest, everybody fights everybody.
Are you
You
a
got
fan of it?
people that's loyal to BKS. You got people that's loyal to the Iron Misfits, Freak Show. But me, I'm just me.
Well, good for you.
Do you think Skull Brotherhood is the biggest threat? Do you think they're the bigger threat than BKS right now?
I hate to say it, but BKS is going to put into more money.
Thank you. Listen to this. Continue.
Yeah.
No.
Let me finish this
don't
line
like-
so I can.
Don't hide it.
No, that's fine. Go ahead.
I mean, y'all got the attention of everybody in the locker room. But some, like Anthony so, as some people say, most kings get their heads chopped off. You can't be a king while falling in power. Then you have a king that's headless and don't wear the crown. Then why is his soldiers fight for nothing? Food for thought.
I reserved a message later.
A message.
Yeah.
What message? The quack? Big Debbie returning?
you like to come into the
No, I don't want to come into this damn chat. I've been waiting for like 4 fucking hours for you to say that I was going to be a guest on this goddamn show. I had to sit here and listen to. I had to listen to all of y'all don't run y'all mouths, say all this shit to Jocelyn, everybody. I had to swallow my pride because this man who hosts this goddamn show couldn't utter the words. Impact, can you join us now? Impact, are you here? Impact, what do you think about this? There was a lot of questions that went by that I wanted to get my 2 cents on, shit that I wanted to answer. But oh well, all that shit went to hell. So whatever's left of this damn show, they shipped out Kevin Impact to save it here in the late innings. And this is quite possibly unbelievable. So at this point, quite frankly, since you brought me on late and the rafters is starting to get a little empty over there, a little thin, you might as well just ask me whatever you're going to ask me. And I hope to God that you got some questions for me on this podcast, Colin, along with what these other folks is here talking about. So,
Oh no, I just want you to waste time. I don't have any questions for you.
Wow. I
Well,
was disgusted the fact this man just popped in.
well,
I don't know.
folks, we would like to thank y'all for tuning in to the final telecast of Shooting the Shit here tonight. You
What
know,
the hell?
this was a great experience.
love it.
This was a great experience with a bunch of superstars and super divas from left to right, and that's going to be about it right there. I'm kidding.
Ah,
Yeah.
I feel your pain.
All right, so
As much as I don't want to.
what are we doing here? What do you want to ask me, Colin? If you're going to ask me whatever you want,
I mean, better yet, we talked about a lot of things. I mean, if you want to comment about
I, I,
something
wa-
I said somehow,
I wasn't,
anybody said anything,
I
you
wasn't,
know,
I
I'm
wasn't,
talking to you.
I wasn't talking to you. You know what I mean? I'm
You
talking
told
to
me
the
something
host.
like, tissues. You want some tissues? Let me wipe it for you.
So, anyways,
God damn it.
do you got questions
Kevin,
for
come
me?
back and let's be bacon and eggs. Come on.
He just told you he doesn't have questions. Come on, make up some questions.
Make up some questions.
Yeah, he told you he doesn't have
Bacon
questions.
and eggs is
Y'all,
never gonna
so
happen.
y'all really gonna just give me a live mic like that, knowing we on the air?
Yeah.
This could be
His job is to ask questions.
this could be a very very big problem. All right. So you better ask me something because you don't want me to shoot the shit, quote unquote. So ask me a question. Somebody in the comment section, ask me whatever the hell you want. Go ahead.
Let me
Some
just ask you, is
who?
ever gonna be egg and bacon gonna happen?
No. Next question. What else you
Let's
got?
talk about how BTS is the greatest of all time. Let's talk about that.
Greatest of all time.
Yeah. How
This is
about it?
interesting. Impact though. Good questions, good man. I mean,
I don't know. That's a bold statement to make. You know,
come on now.
that's a
Come
bold
on.
statement to make.
You see BKS doing goody job, much better than one you have. Come on now.
A
You want
j-
proof?
you think your job is more important than mine in JTV,
No,
Shundon?
I'm not talking about JTV. I'm talking about BKS. You know? I'm talking about your old BKS with the current BKS. That's what I'm talking about.
Man, what the hell you bringing that shit up for? What do
Why
you?
not?
Because
You said you want some
I
questions.
got a live
Those are
mic,
my
Shundon.
questions. That's my questions.
I got a live mic, brother.
Talking about egg.
I got a live mic, brother. I am warning you. I am warning you. 11
Oh,
people are watching. This is Shooting the Shit episode 2.
and I am shooting the shit.
Yeah, I know.
What kind of shit you got to say? Any shit to reply on?
I don't. Ask me a question and I'll tell you what I think.
He hates to deny it, dude. It's fine.
Did you ask the question? What was the question? Ask again.
The question is,
I
the current BKS is better than your BKS.
no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? When you can't have. I mean, the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? The truth is the truth. And if I'm going to be completely blunt, you know, let's just be honest here. You know, the BKS that I tried to mold and sculpt and shape into world champions and legends and Hall of Famers, you know, they had better things to do. I mean, but you guys, on the other hand, you took the initiative. The same thing that me and No Kills and King Size, King Leo, all of us did back in the day in the OJ TV when we wanted to set this place ablaze, on fire. You took it and you said, hey, Impact, No Kills, all these guys, man, that's cool. We're going to do it better. The truth is the truth, you know? It don't change a lot of facts that you don't like, but the truth is the truth. This is the best era in JTV history. We're experiencing the closest thing to the Attitude Era in the modern era, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And for those people who are missing out on JTV and all this other stuff, I feel bad for you. Put the WWE down, put the AEW down, and all that shit because you don't need it anymore. You could cancel your plans to watch the Royal Rumble and everything else and just stay tuned to JTV. You might as well, because out there right now in the ocean of wrestling, you ain't got a lot of pretty fishes if you catch my drift. So right now, the wrestling business is dealing with the crisis, and don't get me wrong, there's a lot of people that love modern wrestling. There's a lot of people that they either tune to WWE or they're just indie fans. They watch everything. You know what I mean? But this is something that you got to keep together. You got to keep in mind that, quite frankly, the wrestling world is not what it used to be. So if you have this opportunity to make this impact, you know what I mean? The time is now. And you guys are making that impact like no other. You've taken over. Well, you're trying to take over. You're trying to. You know, just like me, No Kills, and any one of us would have tried back in the day. Only difference is you're doing it in the modern era. What is the modern era? The modern era is this time that we're living in where everybody's soft and everybody's scared and everybody's intimidated. Or everybody's a pussy or they're a coward or they got better things to do than to try to be toxic, talk shit about you behind your back, try to stab you in the back because they don't have what it takes to make it to the top. And when they can't make it to the top because they ain't got the guts, they quit or they cry or they defect or they go behind your back and have to find the easiest way out for themselves to try to justify the ends of their means. That's unfortunate, but it's a part of reality. BKS. Whoop de fucking do. Bloody knuckles serve. A seed that I planted and grew into this florist, beautiful tree full of apples and all kinds of mangoes and oranges and all this stuff that you guys got on there. And it's all working out very, very well. Congratulations. Excellent work on all that progress. Keep up the good work. Keep on doing your thing and go on to better. I ain't gonna hate on y'all on none of y'all. You know, you try to do what you got to do to get to the top. That's what's up. Just be careful which boundaries you overstep. That's all, Shendon. Skinner, you know, you and your boys. I'm sure we can all agree, and your boy Axel and your whole crew. You know what I mean? You almost cost JTV a shit ton of money at Snow Showdown by trying to attack the Wu-Tang Clan. I don't know what y'all was thinking with that. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing that they cut y'all a break. We'll say that much right there. Okay? So what else you got? What else you got? Because my microphone is live. I'll take a question from any one of y'all, anybody here, anybody in the comments section. What do you got?
What you looking for?
Excuse me. Stepped out for a second. But I heard everything you said.
I got a question.
Hey, the right people heard me. That's all that matters, Shendon. What's up, Conscience?
since we bringing in the new deal, making more deals with Member, and we brought in Devin Kilo.
Yeah.
What's on Devin Kilo?
What's my take on Devin Kiloa? Oh, outstanding talent. Underrated as shit since day one. Didn't know the guy when I first he was first brought in. I think Colin brought him in the first time. I'm not sure. I could be wrong on that. And or well, you put in a good word for him, which I'm glad that you guys was able to recollect after all this time because he had always said great things about you as well. And so
Keep apologizing to him about not trusting him.
I mean, this, the past is the past. We're living in the present. There's no future in living in the past. So the guy is talented. I think he has a good look. He can move in the ring. He can work. I think he showed a lot of that at Snow Showdown, ECW, and he needs to just try to keep looking for openings and matches. Stay focused. This is JTV Wrestling, not an E-Fan, and stuff like that. So success is not going to come overnight. It's available to you. There's a lot of resources to be successful in JTV. It's just that a lot of people are just too lazy to take hand of the controller and play. You know what I mean? People just wait for their match, and that's just it. And I think that's a very, very big problem in CW wrestling. You know what I mean? You have to know how to just be able to just knock it out the park whenever you get the chance. If you get to go to the plate, you knock it out the park. You take advantage. You got all types of social media now and everything. You know what I mean? If I was a part of JTV and I wasn't who I am, I would be on Facebook dropping videos all the time, dropping promos all the time, sending messages and making statements all the time to try to get on the match card and to try to be the main event. I mean, I don't want to give all the credit in the world to Shendon, but there's people who have opinions about the guy, but who is he? He's the JTV World Heavyweight Champion. He does his thing when he's in there. He trains with his people, and he's got the belt. He's got the belt that you should want if you're on this roster, but it's not going to just come to you. And you can't just wait for me to book you in that match. You got to work for it. You got to prove yourself. You got to bust your ass to get to the top. And that's how you make it in this pro wrestling circuit. Not by having buddies, not by being somebody's friend, not none of that. You got to work hard. You got to prove yourself. Shannon is a tough act to follow, and he's a hard man to beat, whether you like him or not. And that's what he's doing right now. He's in control. He's got control over the kingdom, however you want to look at it. And I'm really hoping that, more people step up and beat his ass because he does deserve to get his ass beat. Is it time for this man to lose the World Heavyweight Championship? Absolutely. Long overdue. So 2025, and this is just so that Shannon don't think that I'm blowing smoke up his ass. I'm just giving him credit for what he's earned. But 2025, it's time for this roster to step up. You want that man's belt? Go get it. You want success? Push for it. You want to be the best in the world of JTV? Work towards it. Don't just sit on your ass, not support, not get involved, not put your name out there. You should always be putting your name out there. Now, granted, a lot of y'all are much more comfortable putting your name out there than hashtag JTV Wrestling, and that's all fine and dandy. But don't turn around and look at us all funny, when, I think y'all get what I'm getting at. So that's just how that goes. So frankly, if you have this opportunity, take the chance, take the opportunity to do your part. Get involved. Devin Kiloa is a guy that, he had opportunity here before. Him and I did not know each other like that. He had an excellent debut match in JTV 19, whichever episode it was. And just out of the obscurity of time, we come to find out that this man has arrived in MPW.
Yep.
And not only does he arrive in MPW, but him and creative over there have worked magnificently together to put MPW back to where it needs to be. Now, I want to make this clear. MPW has always been great, and MPW has remained great. It's just that MPW now is on a whole nother level. All right. So especially with Chris Conscience and all of us coming over to say hi. You know what I mean? So the way I look at it, Devin Kilo is not just a great wrestler with potential in JTV, but he's an entrepreneur at best. And I give the man all the credit and all the respect in the world. Keep the fire coming. And what other questions y'all got? Give me some more questions. Who else y'all want me to talk about?
I agree with everything you just said. I really agree.
I know there's going to be people that disagree, but that's the beauty of wrestling and that's the beauty of life that we all have
And we
opinions.
all have conversations.
Yeah, everybody have opinions and that's a beautiful thing. It'd be a boring world if we didn't have opinions. So that's that. I wasn't sure if I was going to be here on the show tonight. It took a kick to the guts to get Colin to finally announce me, but here I am. So let's see if we can get this going to where we need it to go before we wrap up the show.
He overdosed.
Okay, we got a question. What JTV will look like in the future? Oh, come on, man. Y'all got to come up with some better questions than that. I mean, with the way it's looking right now, the landscape, we keep working hard to try to have JTV develop into the best version of itself. Um, you know, I'm kind of on the nose about this, but we're working slowly to try to get JTV in 2025 to be 4K. Now, JTV in 4K quality, oh man, do a moonsault. You know what I mean? So that's that. I mean, the breaking news, as y'all found out, not just at Snow Showdown to conclude, but also for those that follow us on Facebook, as the page posted earlier, that it looks like WCW is coming back. You want to talk about what the future holds? I mean, you got an entire year building into this WCW event now. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. As a fan, I would love to see all the old schoolers pop up from time to time on JTV as we build towards this event, and I think we're probably going to get that. You know what I mean? So I would really like to see that as a fan, and I think that um, with JTV 19 breaking records, that it's not done before. Um, Subscribers, views going up, talent from left to right want to come to JTV and compete. Um, there's still people asking to join, and I'm happy not just because it's the show that I operate. I'm happy because it makes me feel good that I get to be in charge of a promotion as positive as JTV that's out there just giving people opportunity to shine and to do their shit without restrictions or having the buddies of the owner holding you back and shit like that. Or it's different e-feds out there that do business a different way. You know what I mean? Whatever their personal business is, it's none of mine's. But this is definitely the place to get some good work going on. And that's the reason why I'm happy for people like Devin Kiloa. And I am talking to somebody who I'm not going to mention, but somebody, I'm sorry, I got somebody that is commonly known in the CW world has been talking to me and is coming over to JTV Wrestling real soon. I don't know when, but it's going to happen very, very soon. And there's a handful of other people that want to come in as well. So we're working with a lot of talent, giving them opportunities. That's the reason why, to answer Grudge fans' question, on the future of JTV. You know, you can expect Next Gen to climb up and to go from being a show you want to watch to a show you can't miss. That's what we got going on. Retro Slam's coming back very, very soon. Me and Conscience got some hot fire for you on that. And then everything else. Can't forget about Mega Rush. Chemical Warfare is coming along the way. Ultimate Showdown 6, the head honcho of all JTV premium live events. That's definitely something to look out for.
And the movie.
Yeah, the Terminator Last Call, for those wondering, the Terminator Last Call been pushed back because we're still waiting on this new game to come out, you know, just keeping it real. And once this new game comes in, we're going to try to finish up, you know, just so we have the best effects, the best editing, best quality. But I think the film is going to blow y'all away. And we're trying to work with the best technology we can and other technologies that I don't really want to say publicly on here. But we're going to be working with a lot of equipment to try to bring y'all the very, very best of the best when it comes not just to JTV films, but also all the rest of the shows. That's what you can expect for the future of JTV as far as I'm concerned. Yes, sir.
I mean, we got some more rental now for you too.
Indeed. And I'm really looking forward to doing commentary on those shows with you because Retro Slam is kind of like when I get to be, you know, Johnny Gomez and Nick Diamond with Conscious. I get to fall back in that celebrity deathmatch mentality. I mean, the show was inspired by celebrity deathmatch for crying out loud, and WWF WWF WrestleFest, a little bit of Robot Chicken. I think it took inspiration from a lot of different shows, but if I had to narrow it down, it would just be WrestleFest and Celebrity Deathmatch. If I had to narrow it down just to two. So what else y'all got? Any other questions y'all like to ask? Something popped in your head, maybe?
The question is when we can make
Actually, I do have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the next step for the women's division?
Say that one more time.
What is the next step for the women's division?
The next step. The next step for the women's division. Oh, I sincerely hope it would be for you and all the rest of them to step up and embarrass the guys and absolutely just take over JTV. The next step for the women's division, I sincerely hope, is that you're going to be killing it in the comments section and just speaking your mind every single time there's a show. And I get to read your comment on there, and I get to get promos and all kinds of things from you on Facebook and everything, just talking about how you're going to beat the shit out of Ryan Seal's wife and how you're taking over the division and how you're going to just put BKS to sleep the same way Shen and all of them do when they're on the mic, and just absolutely raise hell along with some of the other women in the women's division. What's the next step? Ryan Seal's wife got to train with her. For those that know, that been in the JTV vault, know that how talented she is, because I got the opportunity to see what she can do, and I got to work alongside her with Ryan Seal a little bit. And I didn't know, I'd only heard how talented she was. You know, now I'd had conversations with people that have, you know, informed me about how talented she is and how Ryan ran, you know, they had a league, pro wrestling league, and she had always been a wrestler, a fan, and been involved with it, operating it, you know, the whole Breaking Bad thing, Walter White and his wife kind of thing. And I know how talented Skylar Rose is. The fact that, unfortunately, y'all got into it at Snow Showdown and you're refusing to talk about it, you know, here tonight was not part of the plan, but, you know, it became the plan. And now that this happened, I just want you to know, since you're not addressing it, but Amber, or not Amber, Skylar Rose, she ain't happy about what you did to her, and she's damn sure going to be seeking retribution. And she don't give a damn whether she got to go through you, Colin, whomever, the whole freak show. Uh, at some point in time, she's going to want some revenge, and I think you're looking forward to it deep down inside. Women's division, you got Ari, you got Amber Rocks, you got that women's championship, you got it's open to other women, whoever else is coming along, and y'all have a golden opportunity to shine and showcase the women's division like never before. But the thing about the women's division is, the women's division is right now where JTV was at, maybe 2002. 2002, me and No Kills linked up and nothing was planned. But we set the soon to be world on fire by crafting and enabling into this world JTV Wrestling. Me and that man took JTV from these warehouses, from these house shows on PS2, on Shut Your Mouth, and all these other eras back in the day. I started out in Warzone and everything else, but he came after, and we built this promotion as much as we could like a Macho Man and a Hulk Hogan. And as time went on into the future, you got your Corey Flash, your Mr. Amazing, your VIP, your John Skinners, your Keith Oceans, your Shendons, all these talented individuals that came and did their thing, and became a big deal. Some more than others, right? Some more than others. And they built the men's division and this promotion into a legitimate place in CAW, not just a place in CAW where it's like it's an ETHED, someplace you can go and it's a league. Oh, I'm in this league. No, built it into the pro wrestling circuit, and I don't take away nothing that nobody in the past did to build this place, whoever's name I'm forgetting. I'm just saying that there's some that did it and some that assisted. And right now at this point, the men's division in JTV Wrestling is one of the most important divisions in all of CAW Wrestling. Are you still with me, Jocelyn?
Yeah, I'm with you.
The women's division has had its ups and downs because the women's division needs someone that is going to become dedicated to it, fall in love with it, and take that division and go. First step is I'm getting the women's championship. Second step is I'm going to bust my ass and do everything in my single power to take the women's division and have it be the main event at Ultimate Showdown. And have it be the main event to this premium event. Have it be the main event to Mega Rush. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of y'all, when it comes to this division, you kind of just toe in, toe out. Toe in, toe out don't get the job done. If you had electricity in your house and it turned on and off? It's an issue. You know what I mean? You got to be dedicated. This cold-blooded reptilian bastard up top, BKS, Shendon, he knows what it takes to win. He knows what it takes to get the job done. That's why a lot of people hate him. And that's why he's been so successful. You and the other women need to apply that same philosophy and method to your repertoire. You need to do everything in your power to put the attention on you and make the biggest impact you possibly can, and you need to get my attention, conscious attention, everybody's attention, and make everybody understand that the new age that's coming is the women's division. This thing between you and Scott and this thing between you and
There's no doubt.
this thing between you and Skylar Rose, I don't know. Seems like a pretty big deal. So I'm gonna take the JTV cameras and zoom in on it as much as I can. You beat her up, you hurt her, she's gonna be looking for you. This is your opportunity to make an impact. My eyes are on you to see what you're gonna bring to the table. You want to talk about beating guys up? If 2K would allow us, Jocelyn, we would love for you to beat guys up and for you to compete for the JTV World Heavyweight Championship and for you to beat anybody else. You know what I mean? We would love that. We would love that. I have no issue with intergender matches of any kind. Would love them. I mean, we do them on Retro Slam, you know? So obviously, 2K is the one preventing us from going in that direction. But you still have the opportunity until 2K lifts that restriction. You have that opportunity still to make an impact in the women's division.
I think the only thing that the gentleman is SmackDown. Uh, Here comes the pain.
Yeah, I think so. I thought that was like the last one that had it, but yeah, I'm hoping you just keep everything in mind because you can't wait around for Sophia to take the women's division and lead it because she don't give a damn about it. You know what I mean? And you know,
But
w-
I
w-
do
w-
care about the women's
I,
division more than
I hear you, and I think Amber cares. I think Amber Rocks cares. You know what I mean? Everybody else is coming along. I just got to see more fire. I got to see I got to see a little bit more fire from everybody else. You know what I mean? You, I mean, I need to see a little bit more before you can convince me, Jocelyn. You know what I mean? I
anything.
I, I, I
There's
want
no doubt.
I want to be convinced. You prove to me you want to be the top star in JTV. Forget about Shen and everybody else. You want to be the top star, top superstar. I got to see some fire. Now, truth be told, I thought you was going away for a bit. Fire turned off a little bit. You even lost the women's championship, and I thought, I'm gonna back up a bit. Next thing I know, I get hit up by Jocelyn Havoc. I'm ready to come back, ready to do my thing. I'm like, well, damn. Okay, I'll get right on that because that's what this is about. And that's who I'm interested in booking. And I don't have a problem saying that on here or anywhere to anybody. The only people that I'm focused on in JTV are the ones that want to be here and do their shit and rise to the top. If you're gonna be on some lazy shit and just waiting for a handout, I mean, good luck. The only thing I'm gonna hand out is pink slips at that point. Okay, so let's do this thing. What's next for the women's division, Jocelyn? Hopefully, a whole lot of you and a whole lot of the rest of the women just making the biggest impact that you can possibly make ever and taking the women's division and telling the entire CAW, hey, guess what? JTV has the most important women's division of all CAW. And it's because of Jocelyn Havoc and Amber Rocks and everybody else. You know what I mean? That's what I would like. Can I do that? No, I can't do that. Y'all got to do that. I run the show, I write the show, I work with y'all, but I can't do that. And I'm not going to do that for people that just don't not show me that they want it. So I'll put a period on that. Any other questions? I'll say we're gonna close the show out in 19 minutes. Colin, I took your show over. I apologize, but I'm answering questions. And since you don't have no damn questions for me, then we might as well take the show over. So, what else would y'all like to know?
Will bacon and eggs ever make liquor? Will that ever be a thing?
I doubt it. What else you got?
Damn, not even for one night.
I'm retired. I'm happily retired. I'm enjoying what's happening right now. If you're gonna poke at me, as far as the wrestling goes, I've been around a long time, and I've been grateful to enjoy the time that I've been around. I got a number of matches I can come back to, you know what I mean, to compete, that I would prefer to earn instead of be handed or give myself. But I've done my time in CAW. I had a great run. I had an amazing retirement match with Mr. Amazing. I don't need to change that. Match was excellent. Man beat me fair and square. Uh, I think I was probably waiting a long time to be retired in a sense. It's not the first time I did it. I've tried before, and ironically, the first time I retired because I thought Mr. Amazing and a few other people were going to take over JTV and be the future. Mr. Amazing at that point in time was not the future; he became the past, and some other people had different things to do, and I had to come back out of retirement. Ironically, leading me to Ultimate Showdown 5, in which I would turn in my career to Mr. Amazing. So that was kind of interesting how that came full circle. Appreciative to him, got a lot of love and respect for Mr. Amazing. Don't think it would be fair to him if I took away his retirement match with me. I don't think that would just make no sense at all to have even had the match. Um, so I'm very happy with where I'm at. I'm older. I'm grateful. It was time. It was definitely time for me to get my ass out of the ring. And I'm very excited and very happy in what I'm seeing. I was concerned a little bit, when I was walking away. But I had belief in myself enough to be creative for this promotion. And I had enough confidence in you guys. And that's one thing that a lot of promotions lack. You don't have a lot of people that don't have confidence in their talent. I didn't think that way. I snubbed that out and realized I have a lot of talented people. It's just we got to showcase them. You know what I mean? So um, these are the people that are here now. You guys are running the show. I'm very happy about it. And the more and more I see how successful we are and how good we're doing with y'all, I realize I don't really need to come back. So I'm good. Bacon and eggs can be your fantasy in your universe mode. But in terms of you and I got nothing but respect for you, Colin. Nothing but love for you. You're the greatest hardcore champion of all time, hands down, and you've done your shit since day one. So I give you all the credit and respect in the world. I'm very happy for you and Jocelyn. Y'all think y'all had going on. It's still going on. So I'm very happy that it's still going on because it's a beautiful thing. And me having to play a part in that, I feel great. I played a big role in a lot of people's relationship in and out of JTV, but they don't really want to talk about that. They just pat themselves on the back like they just met online or something, so to speak. Quote unquote. You know what I mean? But frankly, it's a beautiful thing. You've been very, very successful. You've been on top of your game. Uh, the show tonight been so-so. You know what I mean? But it's been a while for you, and I wish you all the best in the world, all the success in the world of you and Jocelyn and everybody else.
I wish you the best in the world.
If I ever need to come out of retirement, never say never. Top that. What else y'all got? Y'all got any questions for anybody else? Doesn't need to be all about me, but I'll answer anybody else's question who's here or in the comment section or whatever you want. We getting ready to close the show out in about 12 minutes, so now's the time. And look at your comments, Colin, because I'm not looking at them. You know what I mean? If anybody has any questions on there, feel free to read them out for anybody, for me or anybody, and we'll answer.
What's the deal with the co-op titles?
Co-op Tag Team Championship is a title that me and Shen talked about for a bit, and he thought it was a really great idea. I thought it was a great idea because he wanted to present um, a tag team championship for JTV 19. Because we have JTV titles for JTV itself, but he wanted titles specifically for that brand. You know, I mean, after all, it's his show that he operates, and we just both thought it was a great idea. With all the talent assembled in JTV, it's an excellent idea because it gives more exposure to the talent because you have more championships to offer and on a promotion that is full of so much talent. And you want to do that, and sometimes it becomes that way when you have a lot of mouths to feed, if that makes sense. So basically, the population in JTV right now is like, let's say it's over flooding, right? Instead of the weird thing about JTV is that we know how to work with an over flooded roster. Not every promoter in CW could do that. Not even your famous Triple H and Vince McMahon and all of them could do that back in the day in real wrestling. I'm talking CW and then I'm talking real wrestling. You got both sides. Not everybody can do that. You know what I mean? Somehow, some way, me and Shen find a way to work together and we can work on talent. And I'm just, for some reason, cut through working with an overflooded roster. It's a scary task to take on because being creative and coming up with ideas and using everybody over time becomes difficult. But the thing about it is that you don't really need to have every single person at every single show. And you don't really need to, like we're expanding now. That's why we're sending more talent over to next gen now that JTV is flooded as it is. And we're just working with people. So with that also comes championship belts. You know, Shen came to me with the idea of the co-op tag team title belt, and I signed off on it. He signed off on it. We talked to Constance and a couple people. Creative was down, and it came to fruition. We don't have champions yet. You know what I mean? We're looking to crown champions soon, and we're looking to conclude the co-op tag team championship tournament. Because if y'all notice, we kind of moved away from it a little bit, but we didn't forget about it. We're going to crown new champions. It's just that we're going to do it over at next gen. So come next gen is when we're going to have the final tournament match and we're going to have our three-way deadlock and our BKS. You know what I mean? And we're going to find out, we're going to declare new champions, and then from there going forward, I mean, I can fantasize about the possibility of having the JTV co-op tag team championship titles go up against the JTV world tag team titles and it becoming the undisputed JTV tag team championships. But I think it's a little soon to really think about stuff like that, you know? But that's just me talking from a fan's perspective and using common sense and pro wrestling terminology, if that makes sense to y'all. So there you go. That was a great question, by the way. So what y'all do to BKS? Did they get scared? They phased out? Did they fall asleep because I'm on the mic because they don't like me and the feeling is
What
mutual?
about Amanda's situation?
Amanda's situation with Tamahami?
With Toyo Tamahami?
Uh, I think it's a question for me and Shen to answer. From my side, Toyo came to JTV. She's made an impact ever since. Incredible debut match. She has the look, she has the music, she's got the attitude, and she's very dangerous. It's a couple of people who has proved to us that they're dangerous. In the case of Adam Connor, come out of nowhere, attack your monkey ass. You know what I mean? And you had Jocelyn went attack. Red Shoes. Devin Kiloa showed up out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's a couple of y'all that can go hand in hand with the word dangerous. You know what I mean? Uh, but um, I had a
I got a question.
yeah.
Do you think Janet franchise and Logan are like a couple of new movies?
Say that again.
Do you think Johnny franchise and Logan are a couple of new members of BKS
What do I
on the down?
do? I think franchise and is that Lowrider you said, or what? What was the second name?
A franchise and Logan.
So you did say Lowrider. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
They,
no, I don't.
they,
I don't think that they are members of BKS on the low, but I do think that franchise would go hand in hand with BKS. I mean, if he got into BKS or Russ Walker, it probably my headache would expand, you know. But I mean, talented guy. He's got that Empire State title. You know, he's been doing his thing for a little bit, making some noise. Russ Walker has also stepped up
yeah.
ever since he got in the ring.
He been making too much noise.
Franchise? Yeah, I think franchise sometimes comes over to make noise in the wrong area of the neighborhood, and that can shorten careers. And him getting in your face is just was not a good idea at all, obviously. And I'm not just saying that because of what happened to him at ECW Snow Showdown. I'm saying that because, uh, you know, I really don't want anybody coming close to this man, Chris Conscience. This man deserves a lot more respect than Johnny Franchise gave him and Russ Walker. And the way that they done treated Tajiri, that man has paved the way in this industry for so many of us. For y'all to treat that man like that. And that's why I'm so glad Conscience had a certain rattlesnake up his sleeve and brought him to the show to put everybody back in check, even BKS. That's what I got to say about that. So what else y'all got? Lowrider, uh, Lowrider. I don't know that Lowrider would necessarily fit into BKS. Um, I think it would be shocking at first, but I think over time, I think Low would just try to tell him, "This is what I think. This is what I want to do," and Shan will probably just be like, "No, we're not doing that," and it'll switch to some sort of an issue. You know what I mean? So that's my take on that. And I don't even think Lowrider has any interest in being MBKS, to be quite honest with you. You know, franchise.
And the funny thing about it is, it's much as Logan. This is just Johnny franchise.
Yeah, and with Johnny Franchise, I think Johnny Franchise was suck on a thumb to be able to get into BKS. You know what I mean? But I just don't want to put that idea in anybody's head. You know, but it's a lot of different interesting things going on right now. So we're going to keep it that way. Show's been fantastic. We're going on the last 2 minutes before we close the show out. So if y'all got some questions, now is the time to rise up.
A message to the entire locker room. At the moment, there hasn't been confirmed who's going to fight me for the World Heavyweight Championship at Ultimate Showdown 6. There hasn't been worthy enough for anybody to step up because everybody's been sleepy, lazy, and not even being involved in the show and only being involved in the show when they are part of the show. Not necessarily if you win all the matches, but show that the fact that you give a damn. You know, So this is the challenge for every single person on the males roster who really wants to step up for the world title. Could it be Adam Connor? Could it be even any member of BKS want to step up against me? Connor Klein? Devin? Corey somehow? Amazing want to get his championship back? Or anybody in this damn roster? Even the elephant room. The elephant room? The elephant in the room. There hasn't been anybody yet to deserve a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Because this title took my ass for a long time to get. And it shouldn't be easy for anybody to get. You're gonna grind for this right here. And for sure at Ultimate Showdown, I'm going to be more prepared than ever. Training, practicing every single time, every single day to challenge a worthy challenger. If there's no challenger, then I'm going to call out one person, one guy. But I don't think he will accept the challenge. And that is Kevin Impact to step up back in the ring and finish our business at Ultimate Showdown. Because we haven't finished our business from Vendetta 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Nobody is worthy enough.
Our business is done, amigo.
It's not done. You say it's done.
I took on my last opponent, and my last opponent is Father Time. I've given all that I could give to JTV. Of course, I got a little bit more. You know what I mean? But
You still have some gas.
at this point in time, your only wet dream is a match with me, and we get it. You know what I mean? Anybody with common sense gets it, what you actually want out this match. But in reality, there's no need for this match to take place. Now, it's a great match. We're going to keep that on the list. You know what I mean? Just in case we do have to have that match, which if I was going to step in the ring with you for the championship, I would rather earn it and give me a title shot. You know, if it needs to come to that, then it needs to come to that. But at this point in time, I'm going to be looking at the roster and seeing who's going to step up, who's going to have the cojones to step up, that is, and climb to the top of JTV and make it to the top to be world champion. So the opportunity.
Let me cut you off for a second. So it does make sense for you to fight for the championship.
No,
Let me.
we're going to close the show out, folks. We want to thank y'all for tuning in. If Shendon wants to come in on City of Impact or whatever on the next one, you want to come back on City of Impact, by all means. That's a topic we can cover, but at this time, the time here has expired. So you can wrap up your show, Colin. And thank y'all for tuning in. You wanna close out, Colin? This is your show. All right. With that being, go ahead.
No, I'm good.
Go ahead.
Have a happy New Year and be safe. That's all. Really, I'm playing the game right now. So.
All right, folks. We want to thank y'all. This will be the final episode of Shooting the Shit on here. Thank y'all for tuning in, and y'all have yourselves a good night. Top that.